Atika, and I'm going to talk to you about course MB2203 Financial Management. On this session, we will learn about capital budgeting cash flows. After we know the major components of cash flows, now we go further in relevant cash flows. Relevant cash flows can be used in deciding for expansion or replacement. For expansion, the development of cash flow estimation is mostly straightforward. You need to evaluate the initial investment, operating cash inflows, and terminal cash flow, which are the after-tax cash outflow and inflows from the proposed capital expenditure. In replacement decision, such as replacing computer in your company with a new version, it is more complicated to identify the relevant cash flows, since it is needed to determine the incremental cash outflow and inflow from proposed replacement. Let's see the calculation of relevant cash flows for replacement decision in each component. To find the initial investment, you need to subtract the amount of money that you would need to pay for new asset with the amount of money that you get from selling the old one. Remember, since we are talking about replacing something, we need the old one to be sold. For operating cash inflows, it also shows the difference between operating cash flows from the new asset and the old asset. It is also calculated in the same way for terminal cash flows. It is determined by the difference between the expectation of after-tax cash flows by terminate new asset and the old asset. Another thing that you must consider is sunk costs and opportunity costs. Sunk costs are cash outflows that have been made in the past and have no effect on the cash flows to current decision. Therefore, it should not be included in incremental cash flows. Opportunity costs are cash flows that could be realized from the best alternative use of an owned asset, and it should be included as cash outflows in determining incremental cash flows. Here an example for better understanding of sunk costs and opportunity costs. Your digital agency is considering to replacing the current computer. The company purchased it 5 years ago for 45 million rupiah by modifying its VGA card to enhance the computer performance. The computer could be sold today for 20 million rupiah, but without its additional VGA card, it would be worth nothing. The 45 million rupiah is the sunk cost because it represents the earlier cash outflow. But the 20 million rupiah is the opportunity cost, as by now your company still owns the computer and this amount of money represents the possible cash inflow if it being sold today. That's all from this session. Next, there will be an explanation of each component in relevant cash flows. I hope you can learn a lot and find something useful for you from this course. I will see you soon for the next part. Bye!